So that will reduce their complaint.
Also, at the Olosa Tamu Savage O10 polling unit, Mr. Duro Maxwell further explained his experience of not seeing his party logo to vote for the senatorial elections.
Okay, my name is Duro Maxwell. I'm on Ward 10 in Victoria Island, Etiosa. While I was voting, actually, as far as I'm concerned, everything is peaceful, transparent, and credible. But what I observe is on the senatorial candidate, one is missing, which I have laid complaint to them. So maybe they had to do something about it. That's the only thing I can find differently. There is no senatorial as far as in Ward 10 is concerned. One senatorial party is missing in the voting block. So I don't know.
Do you mean the logo?
Yeah, the logo of the party on the senatorial, as far as I'm concerned, on Ward 10 is absolutely missing. I don't know if there is no senatorial candidate or if there is. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not aware. But I discovered that one logo is missing on the senatorial party. That's all I can say.
When you complained, what did they tell you?
No, as far as they didn't say anything that will convince me whether if that senatorial is not on the ballot or not. So they just say, oh, they will follow up, with their whoever that printed the stuff and all that. That's what they are saying. But they didn't give me any thing that will make me be convinced that that person is not on the ballot or if it's not on the system. But they just say, oh, they will take care of it, But if at the end of the day, that senatorial candidate is on the ballot, what happened? Because his party logo is not there. So that means he has lost out completely. That is my own argument. He has lost out completely. If at the end of the day, that man is on the ballot, that means he's lost out completely.
Are you going to...
And these are the things the agents need to be checking out before the voting starts.
This was also the case for Professor Shafidin Amour and Dr. Kayode Shoniki, who described the process as peaceful.
In terms of the experience this morning, although they started late, but it seems to be quite peaceful, orderly, and the workers seem to know what they are doing and what they are saying. So I'm very happy with the way it went.
This is important, what you call credibility. We come all the way from Chicago because we have this is the greatest opportunity for all of us, for all Nigerians, because it doesn't come too often that we have somebody that could move the country, that could set us free, that we can become independent. Listen, I could tell you right now, I promise you, this is news. I could tell you, I vote for my friend.
At the Lekki Phase 1 polling unit 012, the Commissioner for Economic Planning, Dr. Sam Egube, shared his experience and expectations from the next government.
It's been very eventful. The turnout has been extreme, great. I noticed INEC introduced other polling stations around this polling station 12. It seems also that it has not been equally subscribed. So there's still a lot of pressure on 12, as you can see. But it's typical of us here. We're extremely organized. We have a queuing system that is working. We have a system that takes into account the elderly. We're excited about the way the system is working. A few hitches at the beginning, which have been resolved by INEC. And I think everything is going smoothly. The people also, because of observing that the system is working, are also very patient. And that is what we see. Nigerians are able to behave in a proper way once trust is established. That is what this election is about. That's what we're seeing today.
So in summary, I know that you are at the subnational level, but so much burdens, challenges in the economy. What would you like to be the priority of the next president who eventually emerges from this historic election?
One of the major priorities of the next president will be to bring the nation together, to try and build trust within the systems of the country, to try and build inclusiveness in governance protocols, to try and ensure we focus on skills, talent, that will man the respective parastatals, the ministries and agencies of government. That conversation is a very significant conversation, and I believe they belong to what we call priorities. So the government must come smoking and running. So experience is also important in doing such a thing. You must have the people to run with, otherwise it will take you too long to establish your cabinet. That's what is important.
For the first-time voter, Chinazom Arinze, it was an interesting experience and also charged the next government to be definite on the appointment it makes for its economic management team.
Well, my experience was good actually. My polling unit started voting, well, not at exactly the 8:30 that he said, but as at 10 a.m. I had already voted, which was good. But sadly, there are still other polling units here in Lekki Phase 1 that the INEC officials have not yet come. And this is about 11:30-ish, so that's not good enough. But so far in Lekki Phase 1, it's really, really orderly. Everybody's respectful, you know, there's nobody harassing anybody. So it's a very good first-time voting experience for me.
And finally, what would you like the next president to do as it has to do with the economy that affects everyone?
The next president has to take our economic issues very seriously. First of all, he has to employ well-trained people in, first of all, for the finance and as CBN governor, because this affects everybody. We cannot keep on, in Nigeria, there's a system of employing people that's not really qualified, but maybe the most popular, and that should stop. If we are employing someone as a finance person, then the person should be a knowledge, a force, a global force in financial issues, in economic issues. We cannot keep employing people just because they know somebody or they need to have been well validated due to their experience and the results that they can bring. That's the only way we can get a true change in our economy.
Elder statesman at the same polling unit, Professor Itse Sagay, SAN, believe that this is a watershed election that will have implications for the country.
We need to steer our ship in a different direction. There's so much to correct in the system: security, economy. Those two major things are a big problem to us, power and so on. So we need new blood.
Are there challenges you experienced on the
Yeah, so we had very minimal officials here. We had just two machines that were taking people's biodata. So we had to literally be